Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Antoine Lewis. Welcome to the news block. Officials in North Carolina are ordering evacuations on the Outer Banks as a precautionary measure. This as the massive storm moves north. Expect dangerous rip currents, however, at our local beaches. We do have team coverage for you. Meredith Gorman is live on the Jersey Shore, but Liv Johnson is at the weather map tracking Erin. Hi, Liv.
Hi, Antoine. Yeah, it's still a very large, dangerous, and pretty fast-moving storm. Still north of the Bahamas, bringing some strong winds and heavy rains to the Bahamas. But already, as Antoine said, bringing an evacuation order to many spots of North Carolina, even though it's 655 miles south. That's how strong this storm is, and it is affecting the whole Atlantic coast for this week. So, like I said, 655 miles south-southeast of North Carolina, winds more than 100 miles per hour, moving at 10 miles per hour. So it has started moving a little slower, and it did go from a Category 4 hurricane to a Category 2 hurricane, and this is the track it's expected to take. Not making landfall anywhere in the U.S., but again, affecting our entire coastline. So especially from 8 a.m. Thursday to 8 a.m. Friday, you can see that's kind of when it's the closest to New York and New Jersey, that coastline, but it's even going to affect parts of New England as well. And we are expecting peak wave heights on Thursday. So what to expect for the rest of the week: increasing wave heights each day. So really, from today probably until next week at this time, stay out of the water. That peak wave heights Thursday, 15 to 20 feet for those wave heights. That's life-threatening rip currents for all Atlantic Ocean beaches and widespread dune erosion. So again, just make sure you stay out of the water this week. And as a reminder, the peak of hurricane season is September 10th, so we're still a little bit a ways from that, and then it doesn't end until the end of October. Now, other than that, a little closer to home, we're looking at a really gorgeous day. It's mainly clear skies, some systems on either side of us, but right now temperatures in the mid-70s, 75 in New York, 74 out on Long Island, and 74 up in Hartford. We are expecting a few scattered showers tomorrow and maybe a couple on Thursday, and it does cool down for our Wednesday, but then it warms right back up for Friday and Saturday. A pretty decent weekend ahead. Antoine?
All right, Liv, thank you. Now from Liv down to the Jersey Shore, Meredith Gorman is live with warnings for beachgoers this week and the message from Governor Murphy. Hi, Meredith.
Hi, Antoine. Well, the waves behind me are growing in size. They were about 5 feet earlier, and now as the tide comes in, they look like they're getting even larger. But beachgoers are being warned that going in the water is anything but safe. Now, Hurricane Erin is not expected to make landfall, but its impact is already being felt up and down the East Coast, including here in New Jersey. Officials here are issuing strong warnings about powerful rip currents and high surf stretching along the coastline. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy held a briefing earlier warning beachgoers that yes, the storm is going to miss us, but the temptation of going into the ocean isn't worth it, as the dangerous rip currents and rip tides are intensifying as we speak.
This is no time to be complacent. I would just say to you flat out, don't go in the water. I don't want to be the Amityville mayor in Jaws, but the fact of the matter is I think going in the ocean for the next number of days is something you got to avoid.
Here in Asbury Park, 2 red flags are flying, which means no swimming. Now, the National Weather Service has issued a high surf advisory for all Atlantic Ocean beaches for Wednesday and Thursday, with a possible extension further into the week. Rip currents are currently present at this beach right now, and those have been blamed for 2 deaths in 2 weeks in New Jersey before Hurricane Erin even formed in the Atlantic. Now, as I mentioned, there's no swimming right now at this beach, but several other New Jersey beaches are already closed. Here's what a lifeguard I spoke with had to say.
Well, with the potential of some of the surge that we could be seeing in the next couple days, especially I believe Thursday, some forecasts are calling for up to 20-foot waves potentially. Like that's big stuff. We could see surge coming up to the bulkhead, so we wouldn't want anybody to be down on the beach with that, because debris and stuff can cause injuries.
Now, there are still plenty of people enjoying the sandy beach behind me, but the main message, really being echoed over and over again is just stay out of the water. Antoine?